most solo travelers are very open to meeting new people. They're open to having random, spontaneous, amazing conversations. So if you're out and about, just talk to somebody. Just go introduce yourself. If you're shy, this is a great time to sort of get out of your shyness, to break out of your shell. And if you're not shy, then you will have no problem with this.
I wanna settle down.
Hi guys, welcome back to Live, Love, Life, and Travel. This is your girl Shamika, and today I was going to make a video in response to an email that I got. It was a video request by TJ, I believe, and he emailed me asking if I would do a video about how to meet other people as a solo traveler. And it was a video I was going to do anyway, but I'm kind of trying to spread my travel videos sort of out. But I decided, since he requested this video, that I would do a video about it. So how to meet other people as a solo traveler, and sort of like, you know, groups or tips or tricks and stuff like that. So first I'll talk about like different groups that you can join to get yourself involved, to get yourself more socialized. And my favorite one thus far has been meetup.com. Meetup.com, and it's actually a website that I used even back when I was in LA, because LA, it is hard to meet new people, and it's basically where grown-ups go to make friends. If you've never been on the website, it's like you go and you pick out all the stuff that you're interested in, or you're passionate about, or you're curious about, like cooking or hiking or dancing or philosophy or whatever, and you join all those different groups. And then they have outings like every week, every month, every few months, and then that way you can just sort of meet other people that are like-minded, you know. And so they have the same thing. They have it, I think, all over the world. So, but they also have it here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And so for me, that's been like the best way to meet new people if you are a solo traveler. You meet a lot of other travelers, a lot of digital nomads. You can meet families, you can meet young people. So I think that's like the best way. So join meetup.com. You can also download the app on your phone. This is not like a sponsored video, by the way, at all. I'm not even that big to get sponsors, but just letting you know. The second way I would say is Couchsurfing. So Couchsurfing, a lot of people know Couchsurfing as the place to go if you want to travel through and get a free bed or a free couch to sleep on in different countries. But Couchsurfing is also a place where you can meet people. You can meet people individually, just go have coffee. If you're like going to a new country, you can like hit up somebody, go on Couchsurfing, and you can structure in a way where you can just meet people in your age range or your sex. And so if you're a female solo traveler, to be like, if you want to feel safer, you can just pick women and stuff like that. And so you can go to different countries, meet up with a single person, and can like show you around. I think it's a really, really great way to, if you're going to a country you've never been to and you want to see stuff that's just not just for tourists, if you want to really get into the nitty-gritty and meet locals and stuff like that, I think that's a really excellent way to do that, because it's not just foreigners who are on Couchsurfing, it's actually a lot of locals who live in the countries that you are actually visiting. So again, I think that's mostly worldwide. You can find that anywhere, but they also have it here in Chiang Mai. Or you can join groups. There are a lot of groups on Couchsurfing also. So again, you can join like-minded people. It's mostly on Couchsurfing a lot of digital nomads and other people who are traveling. So that's another way. So that's meetup.com and Couchsurfing. Another way is, people probably don't think about this, but is Tinder. Tinder to me is actually a really good way to meet people while traveling, not just for love or lust, but to just meet new people who are traveling. A lot of travelers use Tinder to meet other people, a lot of solo travelers, and it's not as booty call-ish, I would say, like if I would use it back at home. I still have friends today that I met on Tinder, and we've never done anything besides friendship. And so, you know, if you're gonna go on Tinder to meet new people, just, you know, vet them and let them, you know, make sure you know and they know that this is, you're not interested in sex or whatever, unless you are. So Tinder is also a really good way. There are other travel apps that I met, like travel meetup apps, that's kind of like a dating app, but it's more just for like travelers who want to meet. But I've tried those apps, and I tried to find them on my on the Google Play Store, but I couldn't find them, so I don't even know if they're still around anymore. But like, they were kind of all new apps, and they didn't really work as well as like Meetup or Couchsurfing or even Tinder, because there was really nobody on them, because there's so many other social media platforms that people use that nobody was on the other Tinder, on the other travel apps or the travel Meetup apps. So yeah, I don't know if they're really worth it. But the other way I would say is Facebook. There are tons of Chiang Mai meetup or groups on Facebook, and also when I went to Koh Phangan, there were tons of Koh Phangan. So I don't know like if it's as international, if they have those as international as like Couchsurfing or Meetup.com, but I know in Chiang Mai and in Koh Phangan there were there's like more than you probably need. So go on Facebook, just type in Chiang Mai, and there's tons of groups that you can join on Facebook. Some you need to be approved, some you don't. Once again, there are different themes. Some are just strictly for traveling, some is digital nomad, some is for vegans or fruitarians. So that's also a really great way. So I would say if you're gonna come here and you're a solo traveler and interested in meeting new people, Meetup.com, Couchsurfing, and Facebook groups. And if you want, Tinder are the 4 ways that I would say to go out and try. And then my tips and advice is basically to just be proactive and be open. Most solo travelers are very open to meeting new people. They're open to having random, spontaneous, amazing conversations. So if you're out and about, just talk to somebody, just go introduce yourself. If you're shy, this is a great time to sort of get out of your shyness, to break out of your shell. And if you're not shy, then you will have no problem with this. Like in so many different scenarios, like if you're in a train and you're a solo traveler and someone's sitting across from you and they're alone, just sort of start talking to them. Or if you see somebody down the other end of the train and you know that they're alone, go down there and sit with them and talk to them. If you're in a restaurant and you're by yourself and you see another person sitting by themselves, just go over there and sit and talk with them. I've done that so many times, and it's not weird. It's not like weird like it would be if I did that in LA. Like people are just very like, yes, sit, talk, this is awesome. And a lot of times if you hit it off, you can end up spending a whole day together. You can make a new friend, or it can just be like a 24-hour friendship, you know, and that you'll get used to that as you're traveling. If you just see somebody, just go up to them and say hi. Just go up in there to introduce yourself. Don't be shy. It's not like when you're back at home. People are so willing to talk to you, to say hi, to have conversations, to get to know one another. Everybody wants to know each other's story. Everybody wants to know what you're doing, why you're here, how long you've been traveling, you know, when you've been, like where you've been. Like those are literally like the 10 questions everybody asks. Like it's like the bullet point questions. So I would say that as a solo traveler, especially if you're backpacking through Southeast Asia or Thailand, you're not gonna have that many problems like meeting people. Another tip I would say is stay in hostels. That's another great way to meet people. A lot of solo travelers stay in hostels because they want to also meet people, but also because it's budget friendly. A lot of solo travelers are on a budget because they don't have anybody else. So like a lot of people who travel together can split the bills, and so they more likely want to stay in hotels and stuff like that, especially if you're going to an area that is more sociable like Koh Phangan, that's kind of like a party island, and you want to go to full moon party, you want to go to jungle party, but you're like, I don't want to go by myself, that's kind of lame or whatever. Go stay in party hostels because there's tons of other solo travelers there, and you can like just meet. And even if it's not other solo travelers, a lot of times groups will be very welcome. A lot of times groups will be very open to sort of have you join their group. So stay in hostels, and when you get into the hostel, just don't be scared to say anything. Introduce yourself to the room. Say hi to everybody in a room. Like, be proactive about it. If you go to a hostel, you can even request like, hey, where are all the solo travelers staying? Because they usually know. We keep a record of like where the groups are, where the solo travelers are, so they can put you in a room with all the other solo travelers. So that's it. Just be proactive. Again, so Meetup.com, Facebook groups, Couchsurfing, Tinder, and staying in hostels is another really good way. And again, just be open, be outgoing, be friendly, be sociable, and be proactive. I don't really think you'll have a hard time because it's so easy to meet people here. Like, I'm kind of addicted to being alone. I love being alone. I love my own company because I can get so much stuff done, and I'm so focused on myself right now, and I'm so focused on my projects. But I know, like, I'm never lonely because I know I can just walk out the door and meet somebody, like, just right there, just eating or something like that. So if you want to come out here and you're a solo traveler, you're thinking about traveling solo, and you're worried about getting lonely, I mean, there are times where you will get lonely, especially if you're traveling long term. There are moments where that happen, but it doesn't really suck. It sucks like maybe the first time you kind of feel it. I remember the first time like I traveled with a big group and then they all kind of left at once, and then I was like back being by myself. That was the first time I ever felt like, oh, I'm by myself again, I have no friends. But you kind of get over that hump and it doesn't really feel that way anymore. But for the most part, you won't have that hard of a time meeting people. You're okay, you'll be fine. Just again, be proactive, and you can use those tips that I put there. I'll put the links below. I mean, I don't know if I can put that like the Facebook groups below, but I'll just like write the tips below in the comment section. That's it, guys. And I wanted to say one more thing. First of all, I know that I'm not looking at the little hole there because it's very, very hard to look at it when the screen is right in front of me. Like, I'm literally forcing my eyes to stay on the hole right now, and it's because I'm using my computer webcam. Again, guys, I am working on some new equipment. Just please be patient with me. I'm gonna stop looking at the hole now because I am literally forcing my eyes there. Okay, so there we go. Another thing is, I know some people don't like when I talk about other things other than traveling. Some people just want me to see my travel videos, and they don't like when I talk about other things that's not travel videos. I've noticed if I post videos that's not about traveling, I might lose a sub here or two. And I can't be pigeonholed, guys. Like, I can't just talk about one thing. Like this, I've said as many times that this YouTube channel was not just about traveling, but travel will always be a part of my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is about love and life and living, but it's also just me talking about things that I think that needs to be said, things that I'm passionate about, and travel is one of the things I'm passionate about. And if I just wanted to be about travel, then I would have named it like Black Girl Travel or travel or whatever. So it's not going to be just about traveling, but that would always be a part of my YouTube channel. Like, that's my lifestyle, and it's going to be my lifestyle for a long time. So you don't ever have to worry about that completely going away. I think when I get a little bit more organized, I will dedicate like 2 days a week to just travel, like Tuesday and Thursday, and yes, because they start with a T. So for the people who just want to hear my travel videos, sorry, the sun's coming out, and I'll start probably playlisting them, so people who just want to go see the travel stuff can go on my dashboard and just look at the travel videos. But I know there's a lot of niche YouTube channels out there, and they do very well. It's actually been like said that niche channels do better, but I just can't just talk about one thing because I have an opinion about everything, you know. And so like, I just think it's boring when someone just talks about one thing. Like, if you have a friend and they only talk about one thing all the time, that would be boring. Or if there was a channel that only showed one type of TV show, that would be boring. So for me, I have to talk about lots of things. So I'm sorry for the people who subscribe to my channel thinking that it was a solely travel channel. It is not just a travel channel. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm still going to be talking about my travels, and once I get a better camera and get moving again, I'm still going to be showing my travels. I'm still going to be filming it. I'm still giving tips and advice about traveling. So that's always going to be a part of it. But again, I apologize for the people who subscribe thinking that it was just going to be a travel channel. It's not, but that is always going to be a part of my YouTube channel. That's it, guys. If you have any comments about what I just said about it not just being a travel channel, what do you think about that? Please feel free to comment below. And if you also have traveled solo through Southeast Asia or any country in the world, and you have your own tips or tricks or advice when it comes to meeting new people, please feel free to comment below. Share it with this community. You're so welcome to it. If you want to share this video, please share it. If you want to like this video, please like it. It really helps, guys. And if you want to please continue to follow me on this beautiful journey called life, please subscribe. Thank you from Live, Love, Life, and Travel.